Hello and welcome back to Magic Arena with Marcus.
Hey, what's up?
We're gonna play the elves deck. Is it the elves?
No, it's Golgari this time. It's this cool black-green mid-range thing that I've been building towards for a while. Just actually got some new cards for it, so we'll see how this works. I'm not sure how this is gonna go.
Oh, sounds great. I'm kind of excited for this deck, so I was wrong. But yay! I love Golgari too.
I recently got this cool Planeswalker Vivian Reed. Um, I don't know, maybe, yeah, I guess we can do a deck tech in the middle somewhere, see what happens. But yeah, it should
See,
be fun. Wow, this is really taking a long time. Normally, Arena doesn't take this long to find a game. Normally, you find a game under 20 seconds, but hey, half a minute.
who knew?
Let's go half a minute.
would that make? Would that mean the servers are maybe busy with
No, that just
a lot of
means
people?
it's hump day, so people probably aren't playing. It gets more busy towards the weekend and like Monday, cause Monday.
Yeah. Okay. So the slow is the lack of people,
Oh, up,
not
up,
the.
up, up,
Oh,
up.
yay!
Here we go.
Andrew of the Trials. Okay.
It's Gideon of the Trials, the mono white Gideon from Amonkhet. Yeah, from Amonkhet. Oh,
One land?
one.
No.
Can't keep a one lander, but mm, find is good, and we could probably draw green for the Jade Light. So yeah. Oh, or we could
Ooh.
scry into a 2-drop that we can cast. It
Doesn't that
sets up for sure for the Jade Light, cause
doesn't he bring you life back?
3, but
Oh wow.
we actually have to draw a second green mana source for the Jade Light Ranger, so it's okay.
Uh oh.
Yeah, Jade Light, it explores twice, so it will make the Wild Growth Walker give us 6 life instead of just 3.
Oh, and play him right away. Wow, he's
Oh,
cheap.
well,
He's
I
a
mean,
big butt.
it's a 1/3. It's just got a really relevant ability here. So yeah, every time you explore or a creature explores, you put a counter on it, and it gains 3 life for you.
Oh, eventually getting beefy.
Yeah, eventually. Well, I mean, it gets pretty beefy pretty quick when your explore creatures explore twice.
And because they have
But
no dudes, smack him.
yeah, but I mean, didn't draw a land, so that's not amazing. But
Here's hoping.
I mean, it's green white. Oh, it's not green white. Oh, Vraska's contempt on any of their crazy. Well, can't contempt that, but Rhythm of the Wild's really good. Can't counter their spells. We're not in blue, so that doesn't matter. But and their dudes now have Riot, even when they don't have Riot. Riot's a new keyword. It's kind of cool.
Oh.
Yeah. Riot's it either enters with a +1/+1 counter or haste. So
Yikes.
their guys will be able to. Oh, great. Double Rhythm of the Wild. That's not awesome. So now they have Riot, Riot, and the keyword stacks because, oh, snap, son.
Jade
It's
Light.
going down.
Little lag.
Jade Light, Texas Ranger. I mean, we'll graveyard that. We already have 2. One Fine Broker can get back another, or can get back a Carnage Tyrant. So yeah, we'll bend that too. Double Explore, gain 6.
Oh wow.
Yep, and attack with a 3/5 instead of a 1/3.
Oh
I mean,
nice.
Rhythm of the Wild is really good, unless you don't have creatures. But they'll probably cast at least one this turn. Oh, and that's a really good one. Riot, Riot. It's a 3/3.
Hero of
It's a
Precinct
4/4. It makes 1/1 every time they cast a multicolored spell. And
Oh.
since they're already showing 3 colors, they're more than likely going to do that. But
That's
they're
really
not going to keep their hero for now because we just drew that second black source. So,
Ravenous Chupacabra.
yep.
Nom 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 nom
It's
nom.
it's a it's a hungry chalupa,
Angry Chalupa.
ravenous chalupa cabra, and now attack for 7 because
Yikes.
7 put them to 8. I mean they're stuck on lands too. Fine broker, yeah, the fine broker can get back that carnage tyrant from the graveyard. Oh look, another hero.
Oh, shocker.
Hero preach. Well, I mean, it's a randomized game, but they have a 4 of hero. I mean, you do that when you're a 3-color deck. You're
Yeah.
always gonna cast 2 colored spells. Oh, another contempt.
Uh
I'm
oh.
wondering if we don't just contempt the hero because Riot 4/4s that make tokens. I want to probably do that before they untap with the hero. Keep the value that they get from it to a minimum,
Yeah.
or a zero mum.
Bye bye.
I mean, I know that's not a word, but no tokens for you yet.
You cannot have
And then attack with
the big boys.
two creatures. I don't care if they kill the Jade Light, it gets the mana creature off the battlefield, thus keeping them at 3 unless they draw land on the upcoming turn, but we can get stuff back from the graveyard with
Yeah.
Jade Light. Jade Light will be good with the Wild Growth Walker on the field because then we can explore again.
Jeez.
Another hero? Yep. That's 6 life though. Oh, oh, that's not good. We can only take one thing, and it's the thing we need to keep gaining life. But here's a problem that we're gonna run into, or they're gonna run into. They're at 5 and we're at 28. So,
Oh wow.
yeah. We've been able to gain a bunch of life off the Wild Growth Walker triggers before that and the Vraska's Contempt. So, I mean, why not Contempt again and now get rid of the third hero of Precinct 1? I mean, it's a good card. You gotta answer it right away, or otherwise it takes over the game. Or at least it can take over the game. They have to draw multicolored spells and play them first, but
Oh yeah.
yep, 2 in the exile zone. That's what that little weird hidden swirly thing is.
It just looks like invisible cards.
Oh crap, Aurelia.
Oh, that's not good.
Riot Aurelia. Aurelia's a cool angel. Battle angel with the flaming red hair. Mentor.
Battle Angel Aurelia.
And just took a nice
Chunk.
sixth of our life total away.
Oh
But
no, we're at
the
25.
magic draw, you can either be good or you can be lucky, or you can be a combination of the two. So I kill your
Oh, she
I guess
couldn't
I guess
quit.
I don't kill your angel. You just quit the game.
And people like to not take the beating and just
Well,
quit.
I mean, the game is over. Them scooping just gets us there faster.
We'll claim that 100. And I guess we'll just move on to another match, cause jeez. I like Golgari.
Actually, no. I think we should do the deck tech now, because ignore all that other stuff.
Ah.
So, this is the Golgari mid-range deck. It's pretty straightforward.
It's the deck at the bottom.
Yeah, Merfolk Branchwalker, 2 mana explore creature, Jade Light, 3 mana explore creature, explores twice, and the payoff for the exploring is a Wild Growth Walker. I mean, it's a great 2 mana play. Chalupa Cabra just kills a creature. You gotta have 4 of those because it's just a must. Find Broker gets back any permanent, including the planeswalkers we run, so 4 of that is, of course. Vraska's Contempt deals with creatures and planeswalkers and keeps us in the game with the life. This loses us life, but it draws us cards, so it's okay. And it fills out the 3s. Carnage Tyrant, because it's
Trample,
Carnage Tyrant
Hexproof,
is
can't be
stupid.
blocked.
Yeah, Trample Hexproof is really,
Can't be
really,
countered.
really good. Yeah, and stops blues from countering it. Then we got our removal in Assassin's Trophy. Gets rid of any permanent, even lands. I mean, they get a basic land, but who cares? Cast down for those non-legendary creatures at instant speed for cheap, so it's good. Uh, uh, did the Vraska's Contempt. Vraska herself, that dope planeswalker. So, +2, sack another permanent, and gain a life and draw a card -3, destroy a non-land permanent CMC 3 or less, and then a crazy alt. Vivian Reed, 5 mana planeswalker, +1, get you a creature out of the top 4 or a land, -3, hates on things. And her alt gets you indestructible stuff. And then find finality, either get stuff back or wipe the board, except for maybe 1 creature of yours. And then the new additions are the dual lands. Enters untapped, or enters tapped unless you control a swamp or a forest, and those just happen to be swamps and forests. Quick overview, there's a sideboard, but we're playing best of 1, so that doesn't matter. The sideboard guide's kind of a do-it-yourself thing, based on the meta you face, so you can kind of pick your own 15-card sideboard. Especially if you build it in paper and you play at your local game store, which definitely do that. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully we get a game faster this time, because, yeah, a minute and some seconds is not awesome. I'd rather be playing Magic than not playing
Yeah,
Magic.
here we go again with the long wait.
Well, no, we're under 30. As long as it's under like 45 or a minute, I'm good. Oh, oh, just past 30. Okay, that was a good bit
When you
faster.
see the symbol for settings, this is when you know you have a match.
Yes, yes, because then you can immediately,
Munchie!
you can immediately click that and click. Oh no,
no. Just swamps?
three
No.
swamps and all multicolored. No,
Yeah, that's
cannot
not.
keep this. But this is much better. We
That's
have the
doable.
Jade Light mana, draw black for the Chalupa, and the Vraska's Contempt. I think we can. Oh,
Oh.
well, that's a thing that's happening. So we got our payoff immediately, just like last game, actually.
It's working well.
See? Combination of both. Combination of, oh crap, it's blue. Well, let's see how this works. Blue is notorious for countering your spells of any type, and it's a pain in your graveyard. Oh, oh, Departed Deckhand. Departed Deckhand is good with a question mark. I don't know how much emphasis to put on that, but it makes things unblockable.
That seems
And-
decent at least.
I mean, and it also can't be blocked, but whenever it becomes the target of something, it has to be sacrificed. So it's good with that question mark because you can't do anything else to it. You can't make it bigger with anything.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. Me or them, which is kind of dumb. Like, if they made it just me, I could see that, but it's them too. And see, this is what I was talking about. They tried to enchant it to make it cool so they could hit me and draw
Oops.
cards, but their thing is gone. Yeah, oops.
Uh-oh, they just
Nice.
oopsie poopsied on themselves. Good
Yeah,
job.
that's a mono blue tempo misplay.
Insta-win.
And sweet. Sweet.
Okay, so we're just gonna go to a next one because that's not fair.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, mono blue tempo, either it does or it doesn't, and that time it didn't.
It would have if he didn't
Oh.
oopsie poopsie on him. Hello.
Street Riot.
As long as it's your turn creatures you control get +1/+0.
Yeah, +1 plus it's 5 mana.
Uh,
So and it's an enchantment that doesn't do anything when you play it, so it's not great.
oh yeah.
It's good in limited, like sealed and draft, because I mean, giving all of your creatures trample, especially in a red, because it's one of the most aggressive colors. So it could be good when you're building a deck of a lot of one-ofs, but it's a curve topper at best.
Burn the preacher.
I mean, that's a Lamb of God reference, technically.
That's awesome.
Burn the priest. Oh wow.
Oh no.
So we go from 1 land to 6. Cannot keep. I mean, the Jade Light's good, but no, can't do that. Two mana, two mana cards, and 2 mid to late game good cards.
Oh boy.
Carnage Tyrant cannot happen. We're nowhere near casting that. So,
No dinosaur.
oh no. So we go from blue to red. See how this works. Green. Move the second contempt into place because now we have 2. So that's inevitability. Like, they're going to play a creature or a planeswalker that we can condemn to gain some life.
Pyromancer again.
Pyromancer enters and deals 2 damage to us.
Oh no.
Yeah, but it'll fuel their card draw and direct damage spells. And
There's
they
a
can
Jade
shimmer.
Light.
Yeah. No Wild Growth Walker yet, though, so no payoff. Not going to do anything. There's nothing really to do. The thing that I could do is instant speed, so yeah, that's what's highlighted and why it keeps holding priority, why it keeps asking me to click pass. But I'm not going to do anything. It's 2 life. We gain life in this deck.
Oh,
Sweet.
helpful.
Now we can play the Jade Light and start developing a board, because that's the best way to protect yourself from mono red is by having a bigger board than them. Or just a wider board and you can jump block with a bunch of tokens. Well, if they kill the Jade Light, we can use that to get it back and cast it again, which is always good. Graveyard Recursion is another good way to beat mono red, because aside from burning your creatures, they really don't, and sometimes they really don't have another answer. Red punches, and that's really all it does. That's why it's one of the worst colors, in my opinion. I don't play a ton of red.
I don't think I do either, no. Except
Not
for my
really.
vampires, not really.
Yeah, but the red and vampires will.
Is it
No,
punchy?
no. The red and vampires, I was gonna say it's a splash, but it's not. So let's kill the chain whirler with a better creature, Chalupa Cabra.
Chalupa!
It's ravenous. It wants to eat the chain whirler's face
Nom, nom,
off.
nom, nom, nom. Bark,
So,
bark.
man, it's an angry dog. Are they gonna kill the Chalupa Cabra? Oh,
Blue shock.
they shocked the Chalupa Cabra. All right, that's fine. It still kills their thing. The
Oh,
ETB
okay.
trigger goes on the stack and happens no matter what, unless they counter that. And there's very few cards in standard that do that.
That are specific.
To activated and triggered abilities, which an enter the battlefield ability is a triggered ability. It's triggered by that card entering the battlefield.
He's got two cards in hand. It seems like he's burning himself out.
Well, burn does that. It also doesn't have an answer past empty my hand and hope it kills you.
Oh, jeez. That's not good.
Well, that's like I said. I don't think mono red's that good. I mean, it's good when it's good, but that's not enough of a percentage for me to go, hey, red's good. Like it's a 45% at best kind of thing. Like you really have to have a second sideboard plan if you hope to be competitive with mono red. Like it's got to transform almost completely to like flyers, and I mean, Siege Gang Commander's good. It's 5 mana, but it makes 4 bodies at once.
Yikes,
Three.
that's a lot.
It's a 2/2 for 5 that makes 3/1/1 Goblin tokens. So yeah,
The game is kind of wigging out.
a little bit, but
It called it a mountain before it just spawned your Reaper. I don't know why.
okay. So they're gonna kill that,
Oh.
put us to 10. But in response, I'm gonna kill their blocker.
So creature for creature, F you.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get to block now.
Oh.
They're gonna 3 damage to our face. They're gonna bolt our face.
But their hands.
And then they
empty.
lose. Yeah, now they're empty-handed. So, I mean, all they can really do is sit back and
Oh.
watch us draw Vivian Reed that they don't quite know about yet, but they're about to on our next turn. On our next turn. Oh
They have
yes,
nothing in their hand.
definitely. If they didn't have a creature there, okay. I mean, probably play this tapped. Yeah, play it tapped. No need to lose more life against mono red.
No.
That would be helping them out, and I don't do
It
that.
seems the table has turned.
Well, not quite yet, because I am still at 7. We're still at 7. Got a lot of black. Let's take some green mana source. And I feel fairly confident in attacking here. Let's get their life total a little bit more manageable, because we still have 2 ways of gaining life with the Vraska's Contempts, and a way of killing a creature without an instant aura.
Oh.
That isn't the end of the world, because Find, the first half, does
Okay.
that. Does that, but for 2 things instead of just 1.
Oh.
We can't get our Vivian Reed back, but we have 3 more Find Brokers in the deck, so it's Vivian Reed +1. She looks at the top 4. I can get a land or a creature, and
Chupacabra.
we'll get a second insurance policy for big creatures we hate, which in
Chupacabra.
standard are a lot in Niv Mizzet. I mean, we saw in the other game it killed Aurelia, or tried to kill Aurelia. It's just
We're gonna get the Jade Light back. Yeah.
get the Jade Light
And
and the
Reaper.
Midnight Reaper. Yeah, it gets 2 creatures from your graveyard to your hand. And since we have so much mana, let's go ahead and get a big Merfolk check on the board. A little lag.
A little.
Oh, more Explore. Meh.
We don't really need it now.
Well, we're kind of looking for an Explore payoff. Explore is good, but not on its own.
Because we'd be exploring into all these lands we're drawing.
Well, and yeah,
That would have been a waste.
drawing lands is bad, but in where we are the late game, drawing lands and guaranteed hitting your land drops every turn.
That was the
Yeah.
Walker. Yay.
See, and I'm kind of sad now we skip past the Branchy, but I'm confident Vivian Reed can. Hey, look, Branchies. I'll take one of those. The other 3 shuffle to the bottom, and now we do the thing and start gaining some life.
Yes.
Yeah, see, this deck was pretty well constructed. It's not a brew of mine. It is a Pro Tour winning Golgari deck. I think either this deck or Boros won the Guilds of Ravnica Pro Tour. But this deck has won several Pro Tour qualifiers and Grand Prix, so It's a fairly tried and tested deck, but it's a lot of fun to pilot. And I mean, it can lose, it has its weaknesses, but I think I changed the list enough to where it accounts for those weaknesses and pretty much puts up a good win percentage. Oh, they're lighting up some stages, but they're paying 3 for it instead of 1 because they couldn't deal damage to us. I like light up the stage though.
Well, he's trying to get his hand back, but that another one was the land, so nope.
You could play Skewer the Critics right now.
He should play it on your Planeswalker, right?
Yes. You should.
I
Well,
mean, I
well,
would,
no,
right?
no, because Burn needs to kill me.
Oh,
Burn
so
needs
he
to
needs
kill
to take
me.
you out
Yes.
quicker.
So if I were
Get
them,
lesser
I'd go
life.
face.
Yeah.
But here's the cool part about Vraska's Contempt. A quick little side tech. You can exile your own creatures to gain life with Vraska's Contempt.
Okay.
So if I really, really needed to, if we were in a pinch, I would exile the another one. I'd exile the Merfolk Branchwalker and gain us 2 life because it's only 2 damage, 1 toughness, so
Yeah.
whatever. Explore, gain some mo life. Oh look,
Oh, hey.
we'll double up that effect on the field, double payoff. So every Explorer gains us 6 life no matter what. Jade Lights get us what, 12?
Yeah.
That's kind of silly. So we got all of the things and all of the board, and they have nothing right now. See, like I said, mono red runs out of gas. There's nothing really to help it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we're winning this. Yay.
So now we are firmly in the driver's seat of this game, and I'd be surprised if they stuck around much longer. Land.
Wow. Womp.
Yeah.
Yeah, they quit. Yeah, okay.
Sweet. Awesome.
And that's why we don't play red, because it burns out too quick.
Well, sometimes.
Well, thank you again for playing Magic Arena with me.
Yeah, it's no problem. I love Magic. I'll play.
So, with that being said, we'll leave this episode here for now. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you see, hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you all later. Bye!